Hi everyone, my name is Kellen and I am here to talk about user testing. What is user testing and why is it important? User testing is the process of evaluating a product or a website or an app by observing real users as they interact with it. The goal is to identify problems, confusion points, and opportunities for improvement. User testing is important because it validates whether the design meets the real user needs. Um, it usually shows usability issues that the designers might overlook, and it also helps reduce costly redesigns after the product has been launched. The goals of user testing include being able to identify usability success. You want to find out where users are struggling or getting confused, and you want to be able to fix those problems. You want to determine whether the user can complete key actions like checking out, adding to cart. And you also want to measure satisfaction and understand how the user feels about the entire process. A few common methods of user testing include card sorting, surveys, focus groups, and usability testing. Also, tree testing, where it's just font based website designs, not actual clicking of the websites. How a user test is typically performed. Usually, you are defining an object, it's what you're testing and why. You're identifying your target users. You're creating test scenarios. You're choosing a testing method, whether it's going to be remote, in person, moderated, unmoderated, etc. You're going to conduct the test. You're going to analyze the results, and then you're going to implement improvements, and then you're going to retest and redesign. How user testing affects UI and UX design. It improves navigation, so it reveals where people get lost and leads to clearer menu options. It also enhances accessibility. It shows flaws in people with disabilities or different devices that are being used. It also helps make a smoother checkout process, and it also just makes a smoother experience for the consumer in general. So, to sum things up, user testing turns design into discovery. It reveals how users truly think, act, and feel. It allows us to refine the experience into something meaningful and functional, and it helps make the product more user friendly.